Let's turn to our legal guys, Avery Friedman, a civil rights attorney and law professor in Cleveland, and Richard Herman, a New York criminal defense attorney and law professor, joining us from Las Vegas. Good to see both of you, gentlemen. Okay, so Richard, why are you shaking your head?
Well, because obviously the president listened to the last time we covered this, where I made certain suggestions to him where he might be able to craft an enforceable executive order travel ban, and he incorporated those. This ban is much different than the first one, Fred. This one takes out visa and green card holders, it takes away the special treatment for Christians, and it removes Iraq. Those are huge changes to this plan, and Fred, you got to brace yourself. I think on the appellate levels, this one will be enforceable. And these district court judges who are issuing these TROs right now, what they're doing is they're going outside the four corners of the executive order. And the issue in the appellate level and up to the Supreme Court is, do these district court judges have the authority to look outside the document itself to try to impute the discriminatory intent that they need that will prohibit a president from issuing this type of executive order? I don't know if they can do that, Fred. In fact, I don't think they can.
So, Richard, you believe this second one is enforceable. And if that is the case, what happens to the first executive order that is caught up in court? Would it dismiss it immediately, or would it still be ongoing and the Trump administration would have to answer it if indeed, what you believe is the second one is enforceable and will make it through the appellate process?
Fred, watching this administration is a challenge, and listening to them day to day, things change from day to day. So if there are true legal minds directing the White House at this time, and if this second travel ban is enforceable, then they should just dismiss and withdraw the first one. They shouldn't proceed with that. But the other day, the president gets up in front of a group, some sort of campaign rally. He's already the president. He's having campaign rallies. And here he says, I think we should go back to the first one and take that to the Supreme Court.
That's right.
First one is a loser. The first one is a loser, and I don't believe they'll do that, Fred. I think if the second one is enforceable, the White House will just withdraw the first one and live with this one. He'll claim a huge victory, and that's where we'll stand. By the way, it's a temporary ban on 6 countries where not one person from those countries have committed a terrorist act in the United States, unlike Saudi Arabia and Turkey and others where President Trump has investments. But anyway, that's the bottom line here, Fred.
All right, Avery and Richard.
Fred, the president has enormous power when it comes to immigration, more so than you can imagine, in issuing these executive orders. But he cannot issue one that discriminates against religion, and that's what's holding him up right now. That's the issue.
We will leave it right there, gentlemen. Always good to see you. Thank you so much, Richard and Avery.
Take care. Have a good weekend.